I'm going to try to take off the wheels and maybe start working on the brakes. It'll probably be a chore just to get those tires off because it's been 10 years since they've been off. And you can see how rusty they are. The lug nuts. I'll go ahead and give it a shot here. Maybe they'll come off. I spoke too soon. Drag the vacuum over here and get rid of some of those spider webs and grass. This will be the fun part, trying to get that hub off. I imagine might be a little rough. Give it a shot of a little lubricant, maybe. Well, not bad. It's raining, as you can hear. Let's see if we can vacuum some of that mess out of there. Those brake shoes aren't too bad. Kind of dirty inside. Might take that thing apart and clean it up a little bit. Just for the fun of it. Get all the spider webs out of it. I've got both rear brakes disassembled and I have the cylinders ordered. Should be in tomorrow. Plus I gotta get some brake line. Probably need a 10 or 18 inch piece and a 51 inch or something other. Get all that and get this thing back together. Hopefully we'll have some brakes.
Hey folks, back with you again. Alright, we're going to try to pick some of this rust out of this truck. I bought this new little toy. It's a McGraw. These little sticks here are supposed to pick the rust out. I saw somebody use one once upon a time. Harbor Freight had them on sale, so I pulled the trigger. It was only, I don't know, $39 or $29 or something like that. I'm gonna get in here on this frame and see if this thing will pick around a little bit maybe and knock some of that rust out of there. Let's see what she does here. Makes a lot of noise for sure. Give me some earmuffs on, earplugs, whatever you want to call them. All right, I'm all nerded up, ready to roll here. See what we can get done. Well, thing seems to work pretty good, but well, you talk about some thick Bondo. This thing had some thick Bondo on it. Look at that piece. That's a good 1/4 inch. It did have a shoot, it's been Bondoed a couple times, looks like. Maybe 3. It looks like 3 separate layers, at least. I think that door was dented in. I don't know why they didn't just pop it back out instead of putting a 1/4 inch Bondo on there. This right here still dented in, feels like. Yeah, it is. sort of see it down through there. Maybe. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, I am currently in the process of putting brakes back on. As you can see, I've already got this one done. I did not put new shoes on. I may regret that. But those, as you can see, they have plenty of pad left on them. So we'll chance it. I got all the parts ground down. I did put new cylinders on and pins. I was surprised that those pins, you have to buy them separately. You'd think those things would come as a pair, but they were like $6 a pin at O'Reilly's. Advance had on for $7. I did grind everything down. I didn't grind everything down. I wire wheeled all the pieces and parts, and my hand also got it twice, plus got my knee once. This one here, it's still yet to go. I've got the pieces and parts laying out here. I had to order another pin. I ordered the pins from O'Reilly's yesterday, day before yesterday, and got them in just fine. Went and picked them up. Tried to order some more, and it said that it was not an option to get them at the local store. I had to have them delivered, and shipping was $118. And I said, no, thank you. So I ordered some from Advance Auto. Advance's website said that they came in a box of 2. So I ordered those. They were $7.29 or something like that. Went and picked them up. There was only one. And the guy said he could have another one in at noon. So I told him I'd pick that up tomorrow. But, like I say, the website said it's a box of 2. It wasn't. It was a pack of 1. And I read in the comments on their website, and everybody was complaining about that being $7.29 for one pin. I don't care about that part. It's the thing saying that it was a box of 2 when actually there was just 1. That's a little aggravating. Anyhow, you'd think that when you was getting pins for those cylinders that they would come in a pack of 2, because you got to have 2. It is what it is. Go ahead and get that other brake rebuilt over there and get some brake lines put on. I did get a 51-inch brake line there and I think it's like a 18 or 20 inch, which goes back here on the rear axle. I know you can't see that probably, but you got a fitting right here on the driver's side. So you need about 20 inches over to the driver's side wheel there, and then about 4 foot plus 3 inches over to the passenger side wheel. And I think the rest of the brake line is okay. We'll find out once we get hooked up. Alright, let's get her done. I ain't gonna bore you with showing you me putting that brake back together. Well, it is a beautiful rainy Monday morning. It's supposed to be in the low 70s today in Lamar. Pretty nice for the middle of May. Well, I got the new brake line on. It's not bent factory, but it's bent good enough. Got it plugged into the new cylinders, into the T-joint there. This here's not the prettiest thing, but our one end was 7/16, the other was 3/8, and the line I had bought, both ends were 3/8, so I had to buy another little adapter piece that had a 7/16 on one end, and then I had to buy this joint there, the coupler, to tie both 3/8 into. I could have just cut
the 7/16 end off of that adapter I bought there and put it on the original line, but I didn't. I'm gonna go up here now and put some brake fluid in the reservoir, and we'll see if these lines leak any. If they don't, we'll try to get these things bled. All right, I've got the bed ready to lift off for the most part. I'm sure there's a few bolts that I'll still have to cut from underneath because they just fell through the holes. You can see the head right there, so I'm gonna probably try to pick that thing up a little bit and then getting under there and cut those. My problem is I have no good way of lifting this bed up. I don't have a lift. I don't have a big enough tractor, I don't think, to lift it up. I'm gonna try it with that little old Kubota 29 horse over there, but I don't know if it'll have enough gumption to pick that bed up or not. I'm gonna give it a shot anyhow. I'll strap this bed up here and see if I can lift it. I think my big problem is going to be that loader bucket probably won't reach over to center of this truck. And also that gooseneck ball right there, I will have to either cut it off or cut that weld right there. I did find the weld finally. I can't get the nut off underneath. That's another thing I don't have. I don't have a torch, so my little garage don't have a lot of the necessities. We just make do with what we got. Try to rig up ways of doing stuff. Might not always be the safest, but not dead yet. All right, I'll come back to you when I get ready to try to lift that thing up. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to lift up any. I'd say that it's gonna be higher than what my little old tractor's gonna have enough gumption to do. I already got the height on my bucket pretty much maxed out there. I'll give it a shot here, see if it does anything. I just need to get it up high enough to clear stuff, get it on off there. Here we go. Alright, get under here and look and see what we're holding up on. It's that ball there in the middle. Looks like we're broke loose. Not sure about that one right there. Can't see yet. Let's go look at the other side. That there's rusted out. Might be still holding. Let's take a sawzall to that. I think that one might be free. Looks like on down through there might be okay. It looks like it's holding. Okay. Got a couple I'm gonna have to work on. Let me get the old sawzall out and see if I can break them loose there. Alright, I think I got all the bolts cut out. That ball there, it's still slightly attached, but I think I've put some pressure on it. Maybe it'll pop free. We'll see. I think we're free. Little unbalanced. That's as high as I can go.
See if we're clear on anything. I can still got wire right there. Get that. I think it just goes that light down there, maybe. Let me crawl underneath and get that. I don't want to keep sticking my hand right there because that thing is liable to fall. You never know. Yeah, it's just that light there. Okay. I think that's all it's holding it. Alright. Let's see if I can maneuver that thing off of there. Well, I need something to set that on. Get it off the front of this tractor. Hold still there, good buddy. Guess I'll put these tires over there. Set it on them. See if I can somehow get them tires fixed up there. Didn't think ahead on letting the thing down. I guess I thought it would just lower down without hitting the tractor. Didn't plan on that. Turn the camera around where you can't even see. It's real good, man. Alright, let's try this again. I'm horrible at filming. It would be nice to have a stand to put that on, but I don't. Let's see if we can bring it down over this way. Alright, I think it'll stay. It's kind of in the way, but I think it'll stay. Well, folks, that was quite the workout right there. And I still need to get it over away from this thing. You can see what a mess this frame is in. Especially like right there. Those shackles supports are gone on this side. The other side might not be too bad. Need to get that old hitch off of there. Not sure where that thing goes. Get her cleaned up a little bit. That thing, they do have that sucker welded on there. Pretty good, I guess. I guess that's going to do it for time being. That was a pretty good workout.